Get it, dude. Oh, go get it. It's going under. Get it. You gotta stay here now. Hi friends, welcome back to our channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Lindsay, and this is Odin. What do you see? In case you missed it, we moved. We live in Kentucky now. It's where I'm from and where all my family still lives. So this is our first full vlog here. The last one had a little snippet, but we'll officially show you around in this one, and I thought we could start with a room tour. This was a sudden move and we just had what all could fit in my car at first. Like, if you ever need to downsize, may I recommend quickly moving across the country. It really makes you realize what's more important and necessary, and our room just in the last week has gotten much more cozy and homey. Like, I'm an introvert, so it's always been really important to me that our space feels like ours. Before we dive in, I thought we could talk a little bit about this transitional period. We have been here for like a month and a half now, but we are very much so still adjusting to our new life. When we got here, we were just coming off of a 4-day road trip, and we did that road trip with Bestie Fox's family, so we were sad about our time with them ending, and we were sad about life as we knew it for the last 5.5 years ending. I was grieving the loss of friends and our life and our house and our swim spots. There was a time where I was specifically upset that I wasn't going to get to see our sunflowers bloom. Maybe that's also metaphoric for not getting to see things that I planned on happen. But what do I know? And I literally had a panic attack about little free libraries, because on our street alone there were just so many, and that was something that I genuinely enjoyed checking in on every day. Like, as we were moving, my two main concerns were finding new swim spots for Odin and finding little free libraries. So one night when we got to the hotel, Elena ran in to get us checked in, and I was googling like little free libraries in our area, and we do have 4, so that should be more than enough. I actually pulled out some books that we're gonna take around to them. Hopefully this week. There's a lot of rain in the forecast, but hopefully this week. But yeah, that just set me off for a few minutes. I also knew that there was gonna be much more rain, and Odin does not like thunder at all. We have spent a lot of time sitting in the bathroom since we've been here, and we got here around the 4th of July. So I was of course worried about the fireworks too, and we are in the South, and that is for some reason a much bigger thing here. But I did get him an actual prescription for trazodone this year, and we made it through. It did take us about 2 to 3 weeks to start mentally adjusting. Like, I was kind of worried about Odin. I know he would be fine. He has always been able to adapt. Like, he's fine going into a hotel and immediately like asking for minty, like wanting to sleep, hopping on the beds. But he knew that this was more permanent. It's not going to be permanent, but you know, it is for the time being. So he wasn't nibbing, he wasn't stealing socks, not sleeping on the bed. But obviously he has gotten over that, and there are several of my dad's socks in the floor as we speak, and he is back to nibbing. My mom just got him a new Lammy yesterday, and a couple other ones before that. We're getting the hang of it now that we've been here a while, and I was gone for almost 6 years, so my family is very happy to have me back. My dad is a huge animal person too, so he loves spending time with Odin and taking him out, feeding him, and every night he'll come down and say, "There's a really pretty butterfly out there." What was I saying? That is not what my dad comes down to say, but my dad will come down every night and say goodnight to Odin and give him his minty. So if you haven't caught on yet, this is our room. It is located in my parents' basement, and I'm here to normalize living with your parent or friends as an adult when you need help. I don't know why that's something that you're supposed to be like traditionally embarrassed about, but I think our generation is so much better about being open when they need help, and I know that I'm lucky to have the option to be here. But anyway, let us show you the room. You sleeping in, buddy? Can I show him your room? So like I said, this is a basement, and growing up it was unfinished, and this is the house that I did most of my growing up in. We moved in here when I was like 5, but there used to be like the pink insulation on the walls showing, but we played down here a lot. I had my Littlest Pet Shop stuff set up over there where the bathroom is now, and my dad finished it himself a few years ago, and my brother lived down here for a while. So all of this furniture was just sitting down here, literally collecting dust, especially because it's black. So this is to the left when you walk in. That is literally my TV that I had in college, and it's nothing special, but there is all that dust. I literally just cleaned this for you guys. I did prioritize a few more meaningful things that I brought with me. So like I already had this Odin paw print, and I have a couple of pine cones that were in our old house. I had a basket of them that Odin brought into me, so it was like his pine cone collection. So I love those. This is Wolfie. I don't know if you've ever met him, but I got him after I finished flight attendant training, so he has been with me through a few things. And then I like made it a priority to get some new photos printed, and that was from our glacier trip. And one of the first things that I bought was actually this plant, because I needed a plant. I didn't get to bring any of my plants or planters back, and this guy loves it down here. I think that's gonna be so pretty. And yeah, I kind of am doing like a corner thing, so I will be showing you the other corner of the room. Well, there's 4 corners, but you know how rooms work. You'll understand. Obviously, we have a little basket of lammies. It is growing by the day. And here's our little windowsill. Odin has put his personal touches on it. Obviously, always gotta have some good boy treats nearby. And these are from the farmer's market, actually a little over a week ago now, so they're getting a little wilty, but they're super pretty. Then on this wall I have a beloved walking pad, because I always have a million things going on in my brain at once, and certain parts of work are boring, so when I get on that I can just work and zone out and get some steps in. And I got this, I think, when I was a flight attendant. I just hung it up, so maybe I need to iron it, but it's really pretty. It has all the states with their flowers on it, and it is embroidery, so I was thinking about doing like a little heart or something on all the states that I've been to. Then on the nightstand I have this like Yellowstone postcard framed, this cute candle called Book Loft. I'm still doing our 1 line a day journal that should be super interesting at the end of 5 years. And this is my current read. I just started this like 2 days ago. And Bestie Erin made us this adorable bookmark. It was the sweetest surprise ever. And it's a painted little me and Odin. I love it so much. And my nails kind of match the book right now. But moving on, another new-ish addition in the last week is this comforter, because if you have not noticed, green is my all-time favorite color. I am trying to be more colorful with this room, so I have like the pink and this like, I don't know why I want to say like goldenrod color. That's one of my mom's socks. But yeah, let's go with goldenrod color. So it kind of ties in my books over there. And over there, of course, you guys have met Odin Dose. So going to my favorite corner of the room, this is what I meant by kind of working off of the corners. It's just 2 of the corners, but it's kind of the thing. So we'll start in Odin's area. This is his new bed, because I unfortunately couldn't bring his old ones with us. They were just too big to go into the car, but maybe that's not all the way unfortunate, because this new bed is incredible. It is basically like a human foam mattress. Like they come in a box when they get delivered, and then when you open them they like puff up. That is exactly what this is, and it even has like a mattress protector under this cover, so it is super Odin proof, waterproof, everything. It is so cool. He's laid in it a few times, but still kind of getting used to it. I literally just put it up a couple days ago. Of course, he has his little basket of toys, and he got this new cow one of his first few days here. I thought maybe getting him a new toy would make him interested in it. Then I don't know if it's stupid that I have his cowboy hat hanging up, but I was like, I have my hats on the wall, Odin should have his hat on the wall. And then kind of like a picture at his level, because that is totally something that dogs need. Okay, anyway, these are my bookshelves, and my dad helped me make them. We just went to Lowe's and picked out the wood, brought them back here, cut them with a miter saw so we could do like these corner cuts. Then I stained them and we hung them. And like I said, I was prioritizing some of my more sentimental things, so all of these books came with me. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to fly them here or ship them here because that would just be way too heavy. So of course I was like, what do I need in this very quick move? I need all of my books. But actually having them has definitely made it feel more cozy and more like me. And like I said, I'm also just loving all of the color that it brings, and then I get to display more of the things that make us us. We'll just get a little closer up. I have a bunch of cameras. Some of them are literally like, I think my mom got that from like Goodwill one time, but that's like my grandmother's camera. And I have a Polaroid, and you guys are usually sitting here. I will out myself as a day one Swiftie. And this is so incredible. That is just something that somebody randomly drew and tagged us in, and she is so incredible. And I asked her if I could buy the files. She actually doesn't sell these. Maybe she does if you request them, but she has a link where we could buy her a cup of coffee, and it just came at the perfect time. It was such a nice surprise. And of course it says Odin the PNW Golden, and it just, you know, he will always be Odin the PNW Golden. I don't know if I will change his name. The ones that I've thought about aren't available, of course, so for now, he is Odin the PNW Golden. And I have a plant back there in one of his fin tins. I don't know if that's gonna rust on the inside, but it works for now, and I love the color. It kind of ties in with the other books. Sorry if I'm getting shaky. I have my arms like straight up in the air, but we're almost done anyway. So a couple other little things that I love. These are some postcards that I got when I was a flight attendant. That is just an iconic picture of Odin, and I've thought about actually tracing this, like Odin jumping and the mountain. I think that would be a really cool tattoo. I don't have any tattoos, but that would be one that I would heavily consider. And then I have a little Polaroid popping out of this guy, and it is a picture of the Bestie Boys. So, favorite thing that I've ever done to a room, ever, I think. Then, like I said, that is just a bathroom. It is nothing special. Honestly, haven't touched that. I love the rug, but it's literally just a bathroom. And then our final corner, Odin is showing it to you. This is actually his favorite spot to lay. He loves the hardwood floors, so I always keep the doors like all the way shut or all the way open so he can lay there. And that's about it. A couple of his other little touches though. My dad's sock. I don't know where this sock came from. My mom said it's not hers, it could be Elena's. Let me know, because Elena left some of her socks for Odin to have, and another dad, and like I said, my mom's sock. I almost forgot. This is my closet over in this corner. Obviously just clothes, all my hats, and we have Odin's East Coast bucket list. Like we were doing the seasonal bucket list, but we didn't get to finish our spring one, and then the summer one pretty much never happened. I made it, but that was about the time that we left. So this is our new East Coast one that we're gonna be doing. I need to check off a couple more of those actually. Then behind the door to the room, I have a bunch of Odin stuff, bandanas, harnesses, walk stuff, some bags, of course his little Bark Ranger hat. And as an honorary extension of Odin's room, we do have a pool, and Odin has been loving that. I've been trying to let him do every other day in there just because it is a pool. It's not natural water. I don't want his skin to dry out or anything. And I think today is gonna be one of those days. So let's go outside after I change, because it's humid here and it is no longer a luxury of mine to get to wear hoodies in the middle of summer. But anyway. Get it, dude! Would you believe that he can dock dive? Good job, buddy! Good boy! Yep! Can you get it, buddy? Oh no! Can you get it? Good boy! Good job! I'm gonna get it, dude. He's so cute. Those are some good green peas. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're crazy. Are you silly goose? Are you happy? Okay, it's Monday, it's early, but I have somebody I want you to meet. So around the time that I got here, my aunt found a dog and she shared a photo of it on Facebook, and even from like that grainy zoomed in photo, I could tell like that dog does not belong to anybody. So of course I was like, let me help, let me come see him, let me have him, and she needed help taking him to the vet anyway. So I went over there. This was a few weeks ago now, and he's at my aunt's mom's house, and this poor little guy was just covered in fleas and ticks and burrs that have become mats, and was just skin and bones, and this was already after they had been working on him for a few days. But he was just the sweetest little guy. He crawled right into my lap and just let me love on him. That's really just what he wanted. Hi buddy. But we took him to the vet and got him started on flea and tick medicine, and he weighed all of 30 pounds when he is clearly supposed to be more of like a medium-sized dog. I think he's like a border terrier mixed with some sort of retriever. Like he had purposefully been bred like that, and he's just super adorable. So if he was bred on purpose, like I don't know how he would end up in such horrible condition, but obviously we know that not all breeders are created equally. But we went back last weekend for his second round of shots, and he's gained 9 pounds in 3 weeks, and he has so much more energy, like playfully jumping and barking. And we've been calling him Poncho, and he's like my Kentucky version of Treasure. And speaking of Treasure, I actually got to see him earlier this month because I had to fly back to Spokane to photograph a wedding, and one day that I was there, I had to go back to the house to pack the rest of my things. So I went to visit him before that, and I ended up staying and talking to the family for like an hour, and by the end of it, they were like, just take him up there with you. And I wish I would have thought of that earlier, because that was a brilliant idea, because I love Treasure, but obviously it was strange being in my house, but it's no longer my house. But I honestly wasn't emotional about that. It didn't feel like my home, and of course Odin wasn't there. But it was nice having Treasure around, and when I left the first time back in June, he was one of the things that I specifically cried about. But I don't have to worry about him too much because Bestie Luna's mom is gonna try to hang out with him a little bit. But anyway, I wanna try to get out of here by 8, and I'm gonna go pick Poncho up and see how he feels about a park day. But he is pretty timid around like outside things, so it might be more of like a sit and observe day. We'll kind of see how far he wants to go. So let's go pick him up. Let's go see if we can find him. Hey Ponch! Good morning! Good morning, little guy! Hi! I missed you! Yeah, I did! Yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy! You go for a ride? Go for an adventure today? Try to wear a harness. Good morning. You cute. You happy today? Yeah. You gonna follow me? You gonna follow me? You gonna follow me? Where you going? You going to your bushes? Give me a little puppy. Give me a little puppy. Let's go. Good job, dude. I'm going to the car. You've been in my car before. I got your house in there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. What? Yeah. I can't believe the harness fits you, dude. Let's go. Ready? You remember the car? You jump up this time? You did it last time. You got it. You got it. Good job, dude. Good job, dude. Go to the park. We made it. Who do you see? What's she doing? What is she doing? Punch! You coming? Good boy. Good boy. Are you ready to play? You're so brave. We actually haven't made it this far from the car. He's a little timid. You did it. You are so brave, dude. You're so brave. Poncho, where are you? You staying close? I don't blame you. Good boy. You're doing so good. You're in my lap, sir. Yeah, you are all the way in my lap. You can't say that you're not. Maybe you like the park? Wanna try? You can do it. Yeah, good job. Ignore my dirty car. It's a dog car, isn't it, Ponch? Hi there. You made it. You made it. You made it. Yeah. You did it! Is this your house? You got some pancakes! Wow! Good boy. Yeah! Your tail going now? Boy, you happy to be back? Tiny little thing. You tiny little thing. Poncho, look. You can't hurt him though. It matches you. Bye. You gotta stay here, dude. Oh no. Ponch! You gotta stay here now. I know. You gotta stay here, dude. Bye. It's actually a few days later now because today is a little unexpected. So last week when I looked at the weather, the forecast looked like it was gonna be much rainier this week, but it's turning out to be not so much like that. So we got to schedule a dock diving class. We didn't have a facility near us in Spokane, so I'm super excited that we have like several around here. It seems like it must be a bigger thing in this area, and last week was our first class. It was a one-on-one with a trainer. It's lots of training for me, like learning how to throw and getting the timing down. Odin was obviously immediately into it, but sometimes dogs can be thrown off by like jumping into the pool, running on the turf, anything like that. But he warmed up pretty quickly. He was jumping about 17 feet on his first day. And he's obviously only gonna get better with practice and like me getting the throwing and timing down, and even like using a bumper instead of the ball. But this pool is open until October or through October or something like that, and the trainer already said that I could get him into competitions like as soon as last week, like a couple days after our first lesson. But I'm not sure that we'll get into that this year, but competitions are definitely the goal, and I'm hoping to get him to the pool once a week at least for the rest of this season. Not sure how much I'll get to record today. Obviously, like I said, it's training for both of us, but I might set you up on this little tripod I have because I'm also interested in seeing my throwing anyway. So we have a little bit of a drive to get there, and he doesn't even know what's about to hit him yet. He's not ready for it. So let's tell him. You wanna go to the pool? You wanna go swimming? You wanna go swimming? Okay, let's go. Hi, bud. You excited? I feel like Lammy should stay outside and dry off. Come here, babe. You're excited? We gotta wait for Mandy. I know. I know. Get it, dude. Oh, go get it. It's going under. Get it. Get it.
Try to watch his feet between that orange tape and that black tie. That's where
Odin! Did you have fun? Odin, you ready? Good job, dude. Think it was firework or thunder. Well, Odin just heard a neighbor make a noise in their garage and I think he thought that it was thunder or a firework. So we are done practicing for the day. But this practice at home is something that I need to be doing every day because he's got the natural talent, but it's gonna be mostly depending on my throw. And some of the competitions you're allowed to have a holder and some of them they have to have a good sit stay. So we're just kind of working on everything and having fun. So thank you for joining us while doing it. Thanks for watching this vlog and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Are you okay now?